who's joined in new but still early for the webinar, so good. A warm welcome to all of you once again and a great warm evening to you. We'll start the session in 5 minutes. Just a quick check if you're able to hear my voice. I hope I'm audible. Please check your audio connection. All right. Okay. Manish, can you please confirm if I am audible and clear?
Yes, ma'am, it's audible.
All right. Thank you. I hope no disturbance in the noise. It's loud and
No,
clear?
ma'am. Yeah, it's coming clear.
Great, great. Um, Without further ado, all right, let's dive into our webinar for today. A warm welcome and good evening to everyone who joined in early. We really appreciate that, and people who joined in on time, and people. A big thank you to all of you who are still joining. We have a few more on the way, and I'm sure we'll have more people joining us in next couple of minutes. But we will be starting. All right. We have lots to catch up and lots to share with you guys today. All right. Today's webinar is, as the title you can see, how to scale your career counseling practice in 3 weeks, which essentially means that everyone who's joined us here today are people who are working as career counselors and also people who are aspiring or have been doing career counseling practice simultaneously. But our intention to organize this webinar is to share how you as a career counselor can scale your practice in 3 weeks. Um, as a part of today's webinar, we have two speakers. We have Mr. Vipin Prashant, who is the CEO and co-founder at EduMilestones, and we have Mr. Ankit Agrawal, who's the co-founder and the product head at EduMilestones. Both of them pretty busy with their schedules, but have been very humble and very forthcoming uh, to come and be a part of the webinar. And they have quite a few experiential insights that they're here to share with you. We'll start with Mr. Vipin Prashant's session, and he will be focusing on how you, as a career counselor, can scale your career counseling business by 3x. Because we at EduMilestones understand that training, having a assessment tool with you or a psychometric platform with you by itself is not sufficient. What you need as a career counselor is also a springboard and a base through which you should be in a position to also scale your career counseling business. Generally, his session as a part of our training session is almost a 3.5, 4 hour, at times a little more, very intensive sessions that he shares as a part of the training program, which our channel partners are able to completely take advantage of. However, here he has been very kind enough to come forward and share a few of his insights, tips, techniques, resources that he shares as a part of his training session with everyone today. So we have a lot to gain from this particular session, is something I assure you. Without further ado, I would like to call upon Mr. Vipin Prashant, and let's get started. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Fatima, for the introduction. And thank you each and everyone for being here today. And this is a webinar that it is designed for the benefit of existing career counselors and also the new career counselor who is planning to start. All right. So let's get into that directly. As she rightly mentioned, this is the kind of session I usually take for 4 hours in a stretch. All right. So that I try and cover it within 45 minutes. So it is very tough, but yes, I try and manage it. Yeah, let's start. Next slide. Yes. Career counseling market overview. So most of it you already know. It's not something that new thing that you get to know today, because this is something that everybody know, and it is quite apparent that India, with a population of 1,200 million, youth population is almost 30%. That means 400 million people need career counseling. All right. 400 million people need career counseling right now. It's not a future projection. 400 million people need it right now. So even if you are thinking about, okay, if these people, this 400 million people need career counseling, then what is the need for it? Why they even come to you? Why they even think about career counseling? It's because because of career indecisions and wrong career decisions, many people lose 2 years, 3 years period of time, or they lose their entire lifetime thinking that this is my fate. All right. So sometimes people take that decision to correct the course. Most of the people, they don't do it. So if you are considering the average of say 3 to 4 years they are wasting because of career indecisions or wrong career decisions, the average, the total number of years that is getting wasted is more than 1,200 million. All right, 1,200 million years we are wasting only in India because of wrong career decisions. Now, when we are saying about a bigger number like 1,200 million, in order to get the emphasis, in order to understand, giving a perspective on the number, human took only 6 million years to transform from ape to human. And we are talking about 1,200 million years. It's a huge number. And we can't comprehend the kind of wastage that is happening at this point of time. Now, to address this kind of 400 million people who is needing career counseling right now, we need 1.4 million career counselors. As recently, even India Today published an article where the need is 1.4 million career counselors right now. And we are not even having 10,000 career counselors. 10,000 trained career counselors we are not even having at this point of time. All right. So whole point is there is one side we are talking about there is huge amount of people who need career counseling. Another side we are talking about, even if you are asking a career counselor, sir, I am not getting leads only. I am not getting any queries. So I am not saying nobody get to know that I am providing career counseling. I'm waiting for somebody to call. It's not happening. This is the other side of it. All right. So there is a huge gap actually. So we need to identify where and how to plug that gap. All right. Now there are more than 200,000 people searching in Google every month for career counselors. One or the other way, career counseling, career guidance, career counselor in Mumbai, career counselor in Delhi. They are searching. These are all the keywords. They search. But question is, are you there in front of them? How they get to know about you? All right. So we are going to see that in elaborate manner in next 45 minutes. Next. Now, even before getting into, okay, how to reach out to all these people who is searching for career counseling, we need to understand the foundation of it, foundation of the service. All right. Career counseling practice have three major pillars. If any one of it is not there, then it will fall flat. That we need to understand very clearly. And career counseling service is a knowledge industry. It is knowledge. That's the reason why they are coming to you. Right? So, knowing and understanding, analyzing, and providing solution should be the top class. That should be the best. What we are offering should be best. All right. That need to be excellent. Only then even a candidate even reach out to you. Even that is a solution. Solution is the basic. Marketing, all those things comes later. Marketing comes as a support system. But knowledge should be the foundation. And this is the business. This is the service that we are offering. So there is no compromise in it. Expertise in knowledge of understanding, analysis, and solution. That should be there. All right. Next. Second is technology platform and delivery. So what was happening? Career counselors spend something around 3 years in administering the assessment to understand the candidate. And they spend more time in analyzing and evaluating the assessment after the assessment is given. Then they spend more time in preparing the summary. They do ad hoc research based on that particular summary. and they provide the solution. Normally, it takes something around 1 week to 10 days for one candidate. How you can scale your service if this is the kind of work that is involved in providing one counseling? It takes something around, even if you are pushing yourself, it takes something around 4 or 5 counseling in a month. You can't expand more than that, isn't it? So, counselor as a professional need to spend more time in understanding the candidate and also to provide the solution. Not in all other back-end work, such as administering and doing back-end research and spending more time in summary preparation. All right, 80% of the time is going in that. If you are reducing the time and focusing more on understanding the candidate, interacting with the candidate, and providing the solution, you can scale. Right. Second is technology. That's where the technology will help you, now to save time. Third is lead generation. Now you can be the best counselor, very knowledgeable in providing the solution. You may be using the very advanced tool of assessment, but nobody know that you are providing career counseling. Not even your neighbor. Not even your neighbor know that you are providing career counseling. Then who will come? Some of the counselors, they say, sir, no queries came. I said, why? What all the ways how you are reaching out to the target audience? Nothing, sir. Nobody. Nothing I am doing. Usually I get calls from some friends, but now I am not getting it. First of all, word of mouth. Many counselors, they say that I am getting leads only through word of mouth. Yeah, that is good, but that is one of the unreliable source of lead. Word of mouth is one of the unreliable source of lead. Unreliable in the sense not on the quality. Unreliable in the sense you can't even predict anything, that whether you will be getting tomorrow, whether you will be getting next month, next week, next year, you have no idea. You just need to hope somebody will call me sometime. When you are getting a call, you will be feeling happy. All right, you feel lucky, but you can't run your service, run your practice based on feeling lucky. There has to be a proper systematic system and a process need to be there in order to generate the leads on every day basis, every week basis, every month basis. Lead flow need to be there, right? So creating visibility for your service, creating credibility for your name, creating reach for your service. That means you are not restricted to only your area, not restricted to your city also, not restricted to your state as well. You are not restricted because of the geography. Whole world is your market. So you should have that reach. Creating multiple lead sources. You should not be depending on only one source. Not only for career counseling, for any business, you should be having minimum 3 to 4 lead sources. Depending on only one source is very dangerous for your business. Just like this pandemic happened, someone who is having walk-ins as a source, they close the office. Now they never get anybody. Then they sit at home thinking that my business is closed. All right, you should be having minimum 4 to 5 sources not to sustain a healthy business. All right, then comes the thriving. That's the next step, next stage. And also to create the recall for your brand name. It's so how to do that and all those things we are going to discuss further. Next. Now, many things we discussed about the marketing part, what we need to actually look for. But all the marketing tactics, strategies, everything starts from understanding your target audience first. All right. If you are not knowing our target audience properly, all other marketing activities, how much ever you are spending, that will just go waste. No matter what agency is doing the ads, how much lakhs and lakhs of rupees you are spending, it is of no use if target audience is wrong. So we need to understand clearly who is our target audience and what is the need for your target audience to come to you. That we should know. All right. So who are our target audience for career counseling? So many people say that, yes, sir, students studying in 6th standard, 7th standard. No. Yes, students, right from 8th standard, even because of after the implementation of NEP, even right from 8th standard, subject selection need to happen. Right from 8th standard. So career counseling need to be done as early as 8th standard. Even there are people who is putting their child into foundation courses for NEET, foundation courses for IIT JEE as early as 6th standard. But at least by 8th standard, we need to do career counseling. All right. So 8th standard to 10th standard, category 1. 11th and 12th standard, category 2. College students, first year to final year, plus freshers, category 3. Fresh professionals having just 6 months experience to 1 year experience, to 15 plus years experience professional, category 4. There are 4 categories of target audience for career counselors. We cover the spectrum right from 8th standard to 15 plus years experienced professionals. Now somebody were asking that, sir, it is seasonal. People say there is seasonal. Yes, there is a spike in demand for career counseling during December to May from 10th standard students and 12th standard students. Because that's the time where before writing the exam and just after writing the exam or just before the results, they come for career counseling. But that is only specific to 10th standard and 12th standard. How about others? How about 8th standard student, 9th standard student, 11th standard student? That is all across the year. Nothing is triggering them to go to career counselors only during this month. How about college students? How about professionals? If you are providing service for all the category, then it is not seasonal. And why they are coming to you? Why 8th standard or 9th standard student come to you for counseling? Subject selection. Right? Even you can explain each and everything about what is a career path you need to take and everything. But end of it, they will be asking, okay, sir, everything is fine. Tell me what stream to select now. I'm confused about it. Right? And even for 11th and 12th standard, what is the need? Sir, tell me about courses, bachelor's course I need to join, graduation course. Whether I have any kind of entrance exam for that. If entrance exam is there, when is the application coming? Whether I need to prepare for it, any coaching I need to go for it. All those related questions. For college students, what kind of job is suitable for me? Whether I can get a job. Understanding what certification I need to do in order to get that job, what I am looking for. What are all the skills that I am lacking? What certification course I need to do parallelly? Those are all the questions. They decide to go for post graduation, then what course? Should I continue in the same core subject what I did in bachelor's and do masters in the same thing? Or should I get into MBA, management? Or should I get into government services? Confusion. Even for fresh professionals, they come to you. Question is, again, sir, I joined this job. After 3 months, I came to know this is not actually working out. I want to find out what is really good for me. But how many jobs they actually jump and understand? So they need to actually come for career counseling. All right. So in that case, even for 3 years experience professional, 5 years experience professional, 10 years experience professional, they come to career counselors. All right. Because they drag themselves so far, and actually they came to a moment where they just want to quit. Now the question is what to do next. All right. That's when they are coming to career counselors. Now we know who are our target audience and what's the need they are coming to career counselors. Now understand clearly where to reach out to this target audience, how the target audience can reach out to you. Right? That's when the marketing comes into picture. Marketing is just a communication, it's a bridge between the person who is having the need and the person who is providing the solution. And this is through communication, marketing communication. How we can communicate with our target audience? What are all the ways? What are all the sources of all these leads? That we need to see one by one. Next. Yes, there are multiple sources. There are multiple sources for lead generation. It starts from website, having a website in place, and people who is searching for it. Say anybody who is coming and searching for career counselor in Google, your website need to appear in front of them. That is one way of getting the leads, right? Many companies spend huge amount of money in doing SEO, search engine optimization, and ads. They spend money on Google ads where it appears in front of them immediately. Or online directories, being part of online directory listings, Just Dial, Suleka, Urban Pro, listings. So you're paying a small subscription fee, they send across leads to you. All right. Online content platforms like Quora, these are all free platforms. Reddit, Tumblr, by giving answers to those questions related to career counseling, they actually give the means they actually read it, and they understand that you are very knowledgeable, and the further question they actually reach out to you. That becomes your leads. And social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Facebook is one of the best platform and cheapest platform for lead acquisition for career counseling. Lead acquisition, even Google is costly. LinkedIn is very costly, but FB is moderate. Even for 200-300 rupees per day budget, you can generate even 10 to 15 leads every day basis. That is feasible. If you are creating a campaign in FB, even Instagram is internally integrated. So you just need to create only one campaign in FB so that it can cover both the platform, and you can generate on an average of 10 to 15 leads on everyday basis. That is possible. Then people organize webinars and reach out to their target audience, and seminars in the schools, school activities. But now seminars are not happening, even the schools, the physical thing is not there. So it is through webinars only they are doing it. Now, professional reference network means career counselors build their network. The definition of this is someone who is in touch with the target audience, but they themselves are not providing career counseling, can refer to you. All right. So there are counselors who is having 50 members referral network, 100 members referral network. They send across the person, they speak, they make them, they understand that whether this person is having a need or not. After understanding they have a need, they send across the lead to a career counselor. And word of mouth publicity, because most of the people, they say that word of mouth, only through word of mouth I'm doing it. But how to make it reliable, that is something that is possible to make it reliable, but we need to follow a systematic process for it. Right. And people spend money in traditional media like advertising in newspaper, advertising in magazine. But advertising in newspaper or magazine will not generate immediate lead for you. That will create a branding for you. Advertising in newspaper for one day, spending some 20,000-30,000 and expecting a lead immediately may not happen. It never happened. Most of our counsel, it never happened. So we need to means if you are spending money with the newspaper, you can still spend it. But if you are, it need to be in series, like at least 4 or 5 times that you need to publish it. Don't expect that the lead will be coming out of it. At least a branding will be built based on that. Next. Now, if you are implementing all the source, obviously there are few things that I mentioned that doesn't need any money to invest, but majority of things that need money to invest. All right. So as I already mentioned, at least you should be having 2 to 3, minimum 3 to 4 sources for generating leads. So if you're having 3 to 4 sources for generating leads, the source is in place, You will be getting daily flow of leads. All right. Now, think about it. As an individual career counselor, if you are getting something around 10 to 20 leads every day basis, and you need to call them, and out of that, something around 5 to 6 people convinced that they are coming for career counseling. Can you handle that every day basis? Now, consider 5 can be handled. You can stretch yourself because one counseling itself takes something around 1 hour to 1.5 hours. Now, in that case, 5 counseling sessions, you can stretch yourself. 10 counseling sessions, not possible. Absolutely not possible. All right. You should have a team for that. You should have the system for that. You should have complete process that should support that scalability. Right. So now there is another set of problem that you will be facing. Now, one problem is you are not getting leads. If that problem you are solving, then you are not having capacity to handle it. So it is just moving from one problem to another problem. All right. So what are the challenges for scalability? What are the challenges of scalability? Next. Now, assessment itself is a problem. If you are handling one, if you're using only personality-based assessment, you're using only interest-based assessment, then obviously a lot of questions will arise. Then you need to address each and everything, because career counseling can't be given only based on the personality. Career can't be decided only based on the personality or interest. Multiple dimensions need to be there. Only then you can pinpoint that this is most suitable career path for you. These are all the most suitable career path for you, and why. What is the reason behind it? Why I'm saying this? What is the logic behind it? Everything you can actually put forth easily if multiple dimension is considered in first place. Report generation need to be immediate. It's not that it takes something around 3 days, 4 days after doing assessment. Then it is not scalable at all, as I already mentioned. Right? It need to be immediate. Even 10 people, 20 people giving assessment, instantly you need to generate and you need to get into providing counseling. Inability to offer viable and elaborate execution plan immediately. That means you need to do the research. Every time you need to do the research means it can't be scalable. Right? So it need to be there readily. Only the additional thing, only specific things that you can do that takes little time, that can be handled. But everything you need to do start from the scratch. Research you need to start from scratch. That is not feasible. Right? Access to variety of assessments. If one assessment, one counseling you are giving, they will come for other thing. Right? They are impressed about you, and they are come for other requirements. And you say that no, only one I will do. You can't say that, right? You look for the other options also. And access to vernacular language assessments, because there are people who may not understand, maybe in the rural setup, they may not understand what is the question all about. If people are not understanding the question itself, how they can give the right answer? All right. So assessment need to have a vernacular language assessment access as well. Next. Access to offline assessments. See, offline is having advantage for the volume, and where there is no access to internet, only offline we can do. There is no other possibility, right? For a school having 500 students, not having internet connectivity, or having one small lab, but it can't handle that 500 students to do the assessment. All right. So we should have the option of having offline assessment as well. Inability to generate multiple reports for various career paths for the same student. It's just not that one report we generate and it shows that, okay, entire roadmap is available for one student for one career path. What about others? Those parents will come back and ask, sir, why not that? Why not this career path? Why not that career path? We should instantly generate report for that particular career path as well and put forth. These are all the reasons. These are all favorite career path. This is a top choice for you. These are all medium. These are all optional for you. These are all avoid for you. And what is the reason behind it? If you have access to generate multiple reports for the same candidate, then you can actually give that reason. If you can't generate multiple reports, you can't even speak about it, right? Inability to organize mass assessment activity both online and offline. All right, there's a major problem. If you want to scale, then you should have this capacity, both online and offline. Inability to step out of geographical limitation. As I already mentioned, whole world is your target audience. Whole world is your target. You are not restricted to your street. You are not restricted to your area, not to your location, not to your city only. Whole world is your target audience. Inability to practice during the shutdown. This is the most important thing. Consider that your leads are coming online and you are speaking to them over the phone, qualifying them, convincing them, and they are convinced about coming to you for career counseling, or online through Skype. You are doing, means over the online you are completing the assessment as well, and you generated the report online, and you are providing counseling through Skype or Zoom or go to Google Meet, whichever the way, online. And whatever the queries they are having, that will be addressed online, and they make the payment online. Follow-on calls happens online. Whether the shutdown impact this kind of services? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And that's exactly what happened with our career counselors. In fact, they are doing well. They are thriving. In fact, some of the counselors who were not focusing on outside of India, now they are even covering 12 different countries. They are providing counseling outside of India. Next. Now, lack of branding option in the assessment and report with the contact details to get the referral leads. Now, you need to understand one more thing. Your branding, your contact details need to come in the report, because normally clients, when they receive the report, they share it with others also, showing that this all happened, means I completed the assessment. See, this is what we done. They share. Once they are sharing, it becomes indirect marketing for you. And people call based on the number, contact details, even the name in the report assessment. They call. That becomes your referral lead. But if some other name, contact details are there, it will be directly going to them. It will not come to you, because you have done the hard work. You created this lead, satisfaction, goodwill, and the lead will go to somebody else then. So that should be there in the report itself. Inability to save, retrieve, manage client's profile online. After 2 years, the same client come to you, madam, I have one more doubt about my career decision. I want to fix one appointment with you. Then you need to retrieve the data what they have done 2 years back. Report you need to retrieve. It's not that again you need to okay do one more time. All right. So if you are having quickly have access to the previous records, then you get to know immediately. Just by going through that, you get to know immediately, and you can set up the counseling again. Lack of attractive lead generation tools as part of the assessment platform itself. All right, so there has to be a short assessment that you can capture the lead, and since they are satisfied about that, and they come for the comprehensive career counseling with you. That should be part of the process itself. And lack of lead generation sources. As I already mentioned, lead generation sources need to be there. Many need to be there. Not having any lead generation sources and saying that, okay, I'm not getting any leads. That's not feasible. Lack of lead management. So all the leads coming to you, and somebody call you, somebody email you, somebody WhatsApp you, someone who just registered in the form, means Facebook forms and offline forms. just you handle, okay, some multiple direction it is coming, but I'm not having anything in place. I don't know today morning how many counseling I'm going to do. Then it is completely result in chaos, and it will be lead leakage, complete lead leakage. A few times they call, and few times they just come and go, and all the effort that you are putting forth will go waste. Absolutely, it will go waste if lead management is not done properly. So platform need to support that as well. So how to address all these challenges? Next. And also you should have the lead engagement as well. It's not just receiving the lead and managing it. We need to engage with them as well, right? So what is that solution that you are having for lead engagement? That also we need to look at. Inability to scale through referral partners. I already mentioned what is a referral network. All right. Inability to scale through associate partners. Yes, you have some 50 or 100 people, but how to track which one is coming through whom? They should also have the transparency. Only then it works. Otherwise, it will not work, isn't it? Lack of customizations or configuration to address specific client needs. If there is the platform is very rigid, you need to have only use only this. Then clients come to you with the different requirements. So the platform need to be flexible to address all those needs. If we are having all these things, then we can scale it. These are all the challenges for scalability. How we are addressing those challenges, that Mr. Ankit Agarwal will address you to show you practically in demo that how we are addressing that, all these challenges. Next. So Mr. Ankit Agarwal is also a co-founder and is a product director, and he will show you in a live demo how we are addressing all these scalability challenges through our platform. On to you, Mr. Ankit Agarwal.
Thank you, Vipin, for this lovely presentation. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. So, good evening to everyone. I am Ankit Agarwal. I am one of the co-founder and product director in Edu Milestones. Well, in this section of a webinar, I am going to cover how technology can be key enabler for career counseling business, and what are the different types of new generation, technology solutions we are having. Okay. Now those days are gone when assessment was only the part of the entire career counseling solution. Now career counselors need lot many solutions. They need full ranges of the assessments, right? They need some book appointment portal or some chatting kind of a mechanism where they can generate more leads or they can interact with the students. They need some knowledge depository where they can access the entire information in a single window. They need some kind of their own payment flexibility or own payment gateway integrations where they are not depending on the third party and all the payment come directly to their account, isn't it? They need information on the colleges, they need information on various courses, and lot much information counselors expect under one platform. Now, this platform, what Edu Milestones is having, this is a bundle of all these solutions, whatever I have just highlighted. So before giving the demo, I'll just show you quickly what are the solutions we do have. Is my screen visible to everyone? Okay.
Yes.
So to begin with, see, as an independent counselor, if you are starting or if you are scaling up your own career counseling vertical, the first and most important thing is you need your own web page. See, there are many of the counselors who are having their website, but I'm sure there are many counselors who cannot afford to maintain a separate website or to design a separate website. So they need some web page that increase their online visibility, that will include the entire information, what are the solutions they are giving, including the assessments and many other stuff, and should have the flexibility to integrate some products as well within that web page. So as a solution, first, what we are providing is one microsite to all the counselors where information about their company, everything will be captured in this web page, as I am showing over here. Now in this web page, you can find there are two buttons over here, and whatever assessments we do have, all the assessments are listed down over here. Now we are having assessments starting from the second class up to the professional. So 7th to 7th class, 8th, 9th, 10th, subject selector, engineering branch selector, assessment for the graduates, professionals, senior professionals. So almost all the ranges are covered under one platform. So if a student is looking for any of the career assessment, he just need to come to your site, and this web page, what we are providing throughout the web page, it will display your branding, your contact number, your information about your company, as well as after the counseling, if you are collecting some testimonials from the client, all these testimonials again dynamically will be captured in your web page. There are some other solutions also included that I'll show you after the demo that include the career boosters. What's all about, I'll show you at the last. So as a student, he will come to the web page, and if he's looking for the career counseling, will click on the assessment, will fill the details over here. So I'm a student of 8th, 9th, 10th class. Okay, I'm confused as of now. I need help from your side. And he will just create one account over here. Some information, all this information will be available in your CRM, and start. Now, after this, assessment will start. Okay. Now we are having two flows. Now, some of the counselors, they say ki, if any student is coming to our website, straight away assessment should start, and we will collect the payment after the assessment. It means student can come, complete the entire assessment, but report will not be activated. Student need to make the payment before activation of the report, or they will make the payment to us, and control should be with us to activate the report. Other type of counselors will say we need upfront payment before starting of the assessment. So we are having both the flow possible. If you want a free flow of the assessment, and for activation of the report, it should be in your control, that's possible. Or if you want upfront collecting of the payment before starting of the assessment, that again is possible. This assessment will be having two sections. So basically we call it as a multiple dimension assessment, where we evaluate the 5 dimensions or 6 dimensions of the student. That includes the career interests, personality, motivators, learning styles, scenarios. And we are having one more module that's available for graduates and professionals that includes EQ and EI as well. Apart from the psychometric, we are having the aptitude. So once the psychometric is over, it will be followed to the aptitude test, and then assessment will be completed. Throughout this platform, it will display your logos, and student can complete the entire assessment from here, psychometric, and after that, the aptitude. Okay. And this entire platform will be mobile responsive. If student is not having, say, a laptop, he's having any kind of a mobile phone, entire assessment can be done using any of the mobile phone. So in this way, seamlessly, student can complete the entire assessment. Apart from this, counselors will receive their own CRM. From CRM, they can control all the activities. So counselors CRM or panel looks like this. Now, this is a dedicated CRM for the counselor, where they can see how many assessments are done in their platform. Say 1,756 assessments are done. Out of that, 1,559 are completed, and 598 assessments are incompleted or students are doing as of now. We have given a real-time view also. So if a student is doing assessment from the remote location and you want to see in the real time on what page student is into as of now, you can click on incompleted and you can click on the report. It will take on the live screen. So sometimes it is useful if students are doing from the remote location, or they're stuck somewhere, or they need some help, then you know which page they are into as of now. Now, as I mentioned in the starting, students can complete the entire assessment, but report activation will be in control of the counselors. So once the student completes the assessment, all the report lies under deactivate reports, where we will provide access codes to the counselor. One access code will activate only one report. After that, that access code will be expired. So counselor need to click on deactivate reports, report, and system will ask for the access code. So here counselor will collect the payment from the candidate and will punch the code and submit automatically. Report will be activated in the microseconds. If some of the counselors want to integrate an online payment gateway, yes, there's an option of online payment gateway integration as well, where online payments also can be made. Otherwise, if student is making as a cash payment, report activation will be in control of the counselor. Once report is activated, all the reports, active reports lies over here. That is called the reports active. Now here you can see all the reports, information of the candidate, everything. And if you want to see any of the report, click on the report. Okay. Next step. And here you can see there are two versions of reports available. In fact, three versions of the report available for the candidate. First report, we call it as a direct report. Now, once we click on the direct report, then the detailed report will be opened up. Now, this report will talk about, again, throughout the platform, including the reports, it will display your logo because I am doing from the demo platform. That's why it's showing my logo. It will talk about the personality of the candidate. What's the personality of this student? It will talk about his interest areas. It will talk about his motivators, what motivates him in the career, what's his expectation in the career. This will talk about his learning style, what's his learning style of the candidate, his emotional quotient. It will talk about his abilities, numerical, logical, verbal, mechanical, clerical, spatial, leadership, and many skills and abilities. It will talk about what are the top clusters where he should pursue his career, like human service, media and communication, education training, arts and language arts are the top, and bottom are the IT, manufacturing, engineering side, agriculture side. He should not pursue his career. Now, once we say human service or media and communication, this is very broad. So when we go in the further detailing, then again system will say under that career cluster or this one, which career path is suitable, like counseling psychology, home science, editor, PI, political science. What are the career paths most suitable for the candidate? Now, this is a report that generate, we call it as a direct report. Now, apart from the direct report, we are having other report that we call it report with execution plan, that we call it report with analysis. Now here, counselor will get the complete flexibility. Once I click on the report with analysis, now here system disclose to the counselor results of all the career paths. We are not hiding the results. See, sometime what happen, say for example, you have given the recommendation business management and student wanted to check, okay ma'am, business management is fine, but what about the accounts and finance? So in that case, you cannot say to the student accounts and finance has not come as a part of the report. You need to still show how good he will be in the accounts and finance. So here counselor can select accounts and finance as a career cluster. Go to the next page. Now here we will disclose you all the career paths analysis under that cluster. Say under human science, counseling psychology is the top. If I come down below, here you can see CS, legal services are coming optional, not that good recommendations for the candidate. Okay, so these recommendations here student can see whether it's good or whether it's not good. So here clusters or career paths, or say if I wanted to see what about the IT, information technology, I'll select information technology, go to the next page. Now system will say no, information technology, programming and software development is not good for you. But still, if counselors want to generate any of the reports, say counseling psychology, you can select counseling psychology, come down below and generate report. Now here, what will happen is, once I generate the report, initial pages will remain the same, what I have generated in direct report. But after that, complete execution plan will be added as a part of the report. As first recommendation, counselor has given counseling psychology. Then as a counseling psychologist, what will be the roles and responsibilities? What are the subjects students need to choose in 10th class, 12th class, graduation, post-graduation, and different certificate courses student can do it off? What will be the fees, demand, salary, level of the preparation required for that part, and why counseling psychology is the top choice because of all these reasons. Same way, if counselors want, counselor can generate an unlimited report. Say for example, I wanted to generate one more report on, say video game designing. I can come back, select video game designing, go here and generate one more report. So eventually what is happening is here, I'm disclosing you not only the top choices, I'm disclosing you results of all the 180 plus career paths analysis. And here, as I have selected video game, now here complete execution plan will come for the video game, the work nature for the video game, and the entire education roadmap for video game. This entire information will be available within the platform. So virtually, once the report is generated, you can generate 150 plus reports or analysis of the same candidate, but we will consider only one. This will help counselors to answer all the questions, because sometimes it is important to communicate what is good for you, But equally, it is important to communicate what is not good for you and why it is not good for you. So that's the reason we show the direct report, our recommendations, and apart from that, analysis of all the career paths are displayed to the candidate. I wanted to show you one more report. If students want a short report before conversion, as Vipin highlighted, we are having short report also. Click here. So here one short report also will be generated that will talk about for particular career path, how suitable that candidate is for that career path and the remaining details of that one. So that's again available over here. Now see, think about assessment is done and counselor has given the counseling. After the counseling or before the counseling, counselor want to write their own summary or they want to include their own analysis as the extra pages in the report. So here counselor is free enough to write whatever they want to write, their own analysis like my analysis. So whatever customized analysis you are writing over here, that will be added as a part of the report. So once the report is over, after that multiple pages you can add on whatever your analysis if you want to include as a additional kind of a part, that's possible from here. Or if you want to retain only for you, don't show in the report, then it will be available as a log only for the counselor. Now we have included the pre-counseling insights also over here because in career counseling, it's very important to have an idea before the counseling, what exactly he is looking at, just to get his mind frame, what are the career options he thought about. So pre-counseling is again included as a part of the product where once the counselor click on the pre-counseling, he'll come to know where are the, where he is having more interest. What are the areas or lines that he thought about, I am confused or I thought about in my mind about these careers. So this will help counselors to gain more insight about the candidate. We are having a student dashboard over here. So once I click on the student dashboard, now here what we have done smartly, we have integrated a WhatsApp number of the counselors. So if a student wanted to interact with the counselor over here, right? So a student can click on here and straight away over the WhatsApp, it will be connected you and student over the WhatsApp, and through WhatsApp communication and counseling can be done over here, whatever doubts he is having. There is information of multiple colleges over here. Say for example, I wanted to see for administration over here. Then right hand side here, you can see that the colleges, exams, and a lot of other informations are available. Say I wanted to see the information on the colleges. I'll click on the colleges over here. Now, once I click on the colleges, it will show me what are the top colleges available under that category, like Symbiosis, Nirma, Jamia Millia for the graduation, for the post-graduation, for the advancement. Like for post-graduation, it's like IIM Bangalore, IIM Kolkata, IIM, all is available. Now here we are not only showing the colleges, we are also showing the prediction, how much chances student is having to get into that college. What's the probability he will get the seat in that college? That probability also will be calculated and shown over here. And if a student wanted to shortlist these colleges, he can just click on the add milestone. These colleges will be added as a part of his report only, so that in the same report, his colleges recommendations will again be available. As I mentioned, career counseling is not limited only and only to the assessment. Student need lot much other information like colleges information, or he needs some information about the courses or about the about that career path. See, not necessary student is having information about all the career options. So we are having the career library that's integrated. So this career library will also be integrated with your website, where it's like open search. Student can come in your career library and say if a student want the information on fashion designing, he will click on the fashion designing. This will contain the entire information. What is fashion designing all about? Roles and responsibilities, key skills, job profiles, salary, fees levels, videos where he can listen these videos. What are the different ways he can become a fashion designer? What are the courses he need to do it off? What are the courses available at the graduation level, post graduation level, colleges available? Certificate exams are there, or sorry, the entrance exams are there for the fashion designing. So all this information will be available in student dashboard, as well as the same thing will be available in your web page, what we do provide. Apart from this, there'll be the career boosters. Now, what is this career booster? This is the most advanced functionality that we have brought for you, and it's very recently launched kind of a functionality. Now, what we have done, see, apart from, if I show you the page, See, in your page, boosters will be available. So what will happen apart from the career assessment? There are a lot of industry leading products are there. Say, for example, you must be knowing about Whitehead Junior. You must be knowing about Clever Harvey Junior MBA that's available for 10th and 12th class student. Or there are different types of virtual internships are available where student can do the virtual internship to understand what's that career all about before pursuing that career. Now, all these industry leading programs, we have done the tie up and we have brought under the single platform where if a student is looking for this virtual internship, he can click over here and he can avail the virtual internship at very marginal cost. And here, whatever payment student is making for these kind of industry products, counselors are also going to get the payouts out of that. So whatever industry leading products are there, whether it will be Badges are in the top, whether it will be Whitehead Junior, it will be Manipal Pro, it will be Manipal short-term courses or Manipal courses, or it will be virtual internships. All these courses we have integrated under the same platform so that you don't need to have a separate product or the platform. All are integrated with this single platform. And these are like a referrals, or if any product a student is taking from your web page, counselors will get the additional revenue. So these are the part of the executions. If once it's done and a student wants some virtual internship, you can say, go to my site, virtual internships are available, and you can avail these virtual internships, or you can do these courses from my site. Coming back to the platform, apart from these student dashboard, these kind of things, if you are dealing with multiple schools, then for every school, folders will be there where you can see the reports of every school, like school-wise segmentation, you can do it off so that you know how many reports has come from that particular school. That is available over here. If you want to integrate the payment gateway, yes, payment gateway can be integrated over here. If you want to change the look and feel of your web page, what we are providing, we have given the complete access, update page design. From here, you can change the logos. You can change from here. Hello. Okay. Fatima, am I audible?
Absolutely.
Okay. So from here, we have a different list of the assessments. So listing of the assessments, all these things you can change, or look and feel of your web page, everything you can change over here. Apart from this, as a lead generation part, the most and unique thing what we are giving is, so to each and every counselor, we are providing a booking appointment portal. This is a book appointment portal. Now, where the information about you as a career counselor will be available, all the information, your testimonial, everything will be listed over here. And if student want to book the appointment with you as a counselor or as a student can come to your web page. He can click on the book appointment. He can pick the time slot. He can either face-to-face or video call. He can book the appointment, and automatically in your CRM you will receive as a lead. You will here we have integrated your WhatsApp also, so all the leads will come to your WhatsApp also, so that you will not miss any of the lead. And student will also get the information about you, so that through this book appointment portal you will get the enough leads. And there'll be the message also if student want to drop a message to you ki ma'am, I want, like, I'm having this query. So here student can book, or he can drop the message, or he can request for the callback. So these things, this complete book appointment portal will be integrated with your web page to make sure there'll be enough ways student can interact with you, and these page will be highly SEO friendly. That I'll show you after this thing, where if anybody is searching career counseling in Bangalore, Mumbai, these pages always come in the top 1 rank, or at max the 2nd rank. That I'll show to you. All these leads will again available. Just 1 second, let me open your CRM. Okay, now in your CRM only, there'll be one tab called the leads. Now whatever leads you are getting, all these leads will be available over here. It will be displayed over here. Just 1 second, let me log out and let me re-log in. Okay, so here immediately one pop-up will again come over here, and once I click on the leads, Now here I can see all the leads, whatever leads you have received it. All these leads you will receive in the email also, in your CRM also it will be available, and every time you will receive as a WhatsApp also. Apart from this, your listing will be there in EduMilestones portal. So once if any student comes to the EduMilestones and looks for say Bangalore and looking for the career counselors in Bangalore, now here immediately a student can see all these career counselors are there in the Bangalore and when they have done the last counseling, and here student can book the appointment with the counselors also. All these pages, whatever pages and this lead appointment pages and book appointment pages, what I have shown, all these pages are Google listed and always come in the Google search results. Say for example, if I'm looking for as a student career counseling in Bangalore. Now in career counseling in Bangalore, you can find first result is V. So immediately all the career counselors are available, best career counselors in Bangalore near me. And here you can find all the career counselors, whoever are available with us, and students can book the appointment. In a similar way, if I'm looking for, or any of the location, if I'm looking for career counseling in say Mumbai, say for an example, now career counseling in Mumbai, again, you can find this on the first position, career counselors in Mumbai near me, where student can book the appointment, or career counseling in say Hyderabad. So all the locations are properly, so you don't need to spend your money on the SEO part, that's taken care of. Student can come and students can straight away book the appointment from the counselors. And here's a real time, they can see also when this counselor has done the last counseling. So this gives the trust factor to the student also, how many counselings this student is offering. So all these things and many other things we have bundled under the one platform, whether it's the assessment, whether it's the career boosters, whether it's a library, whether it's a web page, whether it's like report activation, whether it's a payment gateway integration, whether it's a school dashboard, student dashboard. So all these things are the new age career assessment solutions that we have bundled under the one platform. So quickly, I just wanted to brief you these functionalities under my session. Now, let me hand over to Fatima, who will take you through how you can avail or how these functionalities you can use it off. Over to Fatima. Thank you.
Thank you, Ankit. Am I audible? Can someone confirm? Anyone from the team?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Thank you, Manish. I think that was a very, very intensive, insightful, and a pocket full of takeaway, I'm sure, for everyone, right from what Mr. Vipin highlighted to what Mr. Ankit highlighted. Uh, I think there is a lot that can be done. There is a lot that is being done already. And everything is here for you as a career counselor. All the solutions that we have here at EduMilestones, or whatever support resources we have shared here, are all only and only for you. And we have currently more than 2,200 plus around active career counselors that we have, who have already benefited, and they were just like you. Either they were an existing career counselor or a veteran psychologist, or they were aspiring to become one. And we are very happy to be a part of their successful journey. Uh, and yes, this particular success has right now has gained its footprints in almost 20 countries, and we are very happy to have this humble achievement. So I think there is a lot amount of contribution, and thank you for everyone out there. All right. Now, as Ankit rightly said, that we saw what can be done through so that we can enhance our business. We also heard from Mr. Ankit what solutions are already available for you to grab, so that you don't waste your time into wondering what can I do, because IT technology has spread so far wide that we really don't know what we might require. Will we require it, right? How much do I need to pay for it? And we waste a lot of time wondering what I need, how will I cater to it. Here we have it ready, because being into this industry from last 10 years, let me assure you, EduMilestones is a B2B company. Our solutions and support are for career counselors only. So everything that we have developed is for career counselors. Everything that has been developed or has been upgraded or improved has been because only and only of the feedback that we get from the career counselors, because for us, they are the end users. All right. Manish, can I have the next slide, please? Okay. Um, there was on the banner and a lot of ad copies that you would have seen, we did mention that there will be a special prize that will be announced for people who attended this webinar. Let me tell you, we're doing this as a second round for technology as a solution for career counselors. When we did it last time, we had a massive turnout in terms of people attending, and also massive people who were able to benefit the prize that we actually announced here, which we do not announce or give it out otherwise. All right. And I see people who missed out. I can actually see a lot of people here again in the webinar today. So I see a lot of familiar names. I see a lot of new names as well. So let's go on then. Um, we have now it's established that the demand for career counseling has been on its highest surge, especially in the last 3 to 4 years. With the pandemic in place, for, fortunately, the demand for career counselor did not drop. All right, people moved online. In fact, the need and the anxiety, the restlessness among the students, amongst the parents, actually further increased. So our counselors, as rightly Mr. Vipin highlighted, were actually able to thrive and were actually able to expand because everything online was right now possible, and they had all the right support solutions and technology at their disposal already. Uh, Even going forward, with the help of NEP that has been introduced in India, in next 5 to 10 years, it is only going to peak by 3 times to 5 times now. We have shown you a quick screenshot of the monthly Google search that happens in career counseling. So this is again to kind of show you that, hey, look, it's not that there are not people looking out for you. There are people already looking out for you. And as rightly shared in the webinar today, it is important to know, are you in front of them or not? And there are a lot of things that needs to be done to ensure that are you in front of them. And trust me, doing it alone can be very, very daunting. That's why the right association and the partnership makes your journey very easy, right? Let's move on to the next slide, please, Manish. All right. This slide is only to summarize what is it that you are going to get exactly. A lot of things have been spoken, a lot of things have been shared and shown. This particular slide is to kind of put it all together onto one page for you so that you exactly know that what benefit will an Edu Milestones channel partner get. All right. What is the benefit that you will get? Okay. We will be giving you a complete web page that was shown to you, which will be already SEO enabled. In fact, Mr. Ankit went a step ahead and showed you how that SEO actually works in your favor. All right. And it is completely SSL certified as well. SSL certified, for a lot of people who might not know, becomes very, very critical certification to ensure that your website is secured, and only if it is secured is when Google will index you or make you searchable. We get very excited to have a website, but then dealing with the cost of domain renewal, dealing with the cost of recurring maintenance cost, hosting charges, buying SSL certification, which in itself is expensive. It's easily 15,000, I think, and then renewing it every year. All of this by itself is a heavy cost that gets incurred year on year. All right. Second is, you will get your own dedicated landing page. So your company details, your logo, your profile is what your students, your clients will be seeing. You will get access to 5 dimensional and also a 6 dimensional, as we've recently added EQ. So you will get a 5 and 6 dimensional psychometric career assessment. In fact, you will get the entire range of psychometric assessments that Edu Milestones currently has, and also the assessments that will be coming out and getting developed in the future. So, as a partner, you will benefit with a complete range of assessments. You will never be buying assessment for 10th, and then again you'll have to buy an assessment. No, from our end, complete range is already integrated. Every assessment is capable of a very detailed analysis and interpretation for you to work in your for you to work out the quality of your career counseling session. The content, the analysis, the interpretation is what will actually bring the niche in your service, and it will also help you with the execution plan. As you would have seen in the report, analysis is fine, but what after analysis? You need an execution plan, and that is what the report already has and is the USP of our report. You will get complimentary 20 access codes upfront uploaded onto your CRM. That means your first 20 clients can generate their reports for free. We are not charging you. You can go ahead and charge them. Generally, counselors are charging anywhere between 3 to 5,000 rupees. So you can just multiply that into 20. That is your return that you're getting only from these access codes alone. What is this plus two? These plus two are the testing codes. So in case you want to try it out on yourself or you want to try it out someone on the family, you can always do that without utilizing your actual commercial access code. CRM with advanced filters and multifunctionalities. The CRM that we have shown you is one of the most extensive CRMs that is available in the career counseling industry today. And when I say entire, I am talking about globally as well. We speak to a lot of counselors and those aspiring on a daily basis. And when we tell them that, yes, you get a CRM, they said, no, I'm also using a platform that also has a CRM. But when they see a CRM, they realize that this particular CRM is at least it's at least 90% more than what we have right now. And not just that, the CRM is actually helping us in boosting our business and our revenue as well. So a technology solution is not just to help you with operations, it directly helps you with boosting the revenue for yourself as well. We have multilingual assessments integrated. So right from fifth grade onwards up to working professionals are the assessments that you get. And they're available in 7 languages currently. That is English, Hindi, Marathi, Kannada, Tamil, Malayalam, and Telugu. Any more new language that gets developed or gets released, you will automatically be eligible for that upgrade as well. All right. The entire application is tab and mobile responsive, so you absolutely need no app. If you already have an app, you will be able to integrate this platform seamlessly onto your app as well. If you have a website already in place, a lot of you might say that, I already have a website. We can help you with the API integration as well. We are again very strong with our API integrations. So you will be completely supported on integrating our platform onto your website seamlessly so that the student logs in and starts the assessment from your website itself. For those who might have a concern that, all these are my students, these are my clients coming on to me, and I don't want the data to be shared, especially the email ID, phone numbers. Is there a way where I can secure that with me only and not let it go out to anyone, even Edu Milestones? There is a possibility through the API integration as well, where Edu Milestones will not collect nor will have any access to the mobile numbers and email IDs of your students. Again, these are your clients. We collect it as a part of a login if you are not able to collect it at your side. But if you can, we can help you with the API. They can log in and directly the assessment from your website can start. All right. We will be helping you with 5 referral network sub CRMs. Basically, these sub CRMs are for you and your referral partners. For example, if I am a referral partner and I'm constantly sending you students because I engage and interact with a lot of students. But how will you keep a track if you have multiple references coming in from multiple referral partners? And how will they know that my reference which was given has that service been completed or not? So in the month end, if you have to settle any accounts with your referral partners, how will you exactly do that without manually keeping a track of it? This sub CRM is basically going to automate the entire process for you. All right. A dedicated operational and technical support with instant response over WhatsApp. One of the strongest USP at Edu Milestones is our support team. The stronger the support team we have, uh, the better it becomes for you to actually survive through in case you come across any difficulties. So you will always have dedicated support for you, which is completely approachable at any point in time. You will get your own booking appointment page and your own booking appointment portal, which gives you the visibility on Google as well as the credibility, because we have done it in a very structured, systematic way so that you don't lose out on visibility, you don't lose out on credibility, which equals to you don't lose out on any leads also. All right. Lifetime access to updated career library will be shared with you as well as with your students, again with your branding on each of the pages of career library. And there will be lead magnets on each of these library pages for you to generate more and more leads for yourself. Lifetime access to pre-activated career boosters. So any industry tie-ups that we do, which has a niche on its own and which is going to add a lot of value to the service that you are providing, or a service that your student is looking out for already, you will be able to access to those industry tie-ups ready-made for you, with an option to generate more revenue for yourself. Lead generation tool. So the suitability report that we had shown you, it's a short report where you can check suitability for one dedicated career. So you will be able to generate first 50 reports. That means your first 50 leads can be generated through that short report itself. We will be also helping you with making your own Google business page, which is going to give you direct visibility when people are searching for you on Google. So first is what people see is the Google ads. Then they see all the official business local listing by Google. And then people see all the top rated SEO ranking websites that comes in series. So that is something already Mr. Ankit has shown you. Our website comes as a part of the top SEO ranking as per Google, but anything above that is something what Google decides. So your business page will be a direct reflection of you on Google, where your students or your clients can connect directly with you. Official listing on EduMilestone's website front page. If you go to the EduMilestone's website, the first thing that a student might see is searching for a career counselor in their location. As I told you, we are a B2B organization. We getting these leads on our website and then manually transferring to our counselors in that location. This kind of helps us as our own feature that we have and the functionality that we have developed. So here, it will directly help you in getting additional leads from people who are not just coming from Google, but also people who have ended up on our website. And you've already seen that by default, we are ranking on the first page on the search result itself. And this is organic ranking, all right? Then you have a content editor panel. So any changes that you want to make on your website, you are the boss, you have your own control, and you will not have to depend on us. And there will be a special training that will be given to you, which is the last point mentioned here, orientation training on platform and CRM. It might sound very exhaustive, but don't worry, we have a very detailed training that is going to cover this part for us, and that is going to help you. And then there is a dedicated support also after the training, that any juncture you need any support, you will have a handy support all the time. Plus, we are giving you lifetime access to continuous learning materials and collaterals for upskilling. So we come up with new and new materials which is used by our existing partners as well. And there is more that keeps coming up. So any learning materials, reference materials, marketing collaterals, posters, banners, you will get an access directly onto your CRM itself, and you will have a lifetime access to it. Plus, on weekly and regular basis, we keep sending more and more content and more banners and posters. So you will be eligible to get those fresh ones also on a very regular basis. So this was my attempt to kind of consolidate all the solutions that we have, which will help you from a branding point of view, marketing and sales point of view, of course, from a psychometric point of view, and from an operations point of view. Next slide, please, Manish. All right. It doesn't stop there. You might have more requirement that your business might need. All right. you might have a requirement of getting professionally trained and certified. So we have that support available. This is going to help you understand how you need to analyze and interpret the report if you are not trained already. All right. Then, if the marketing strategy, the business support, the business session that Mr. Vipin took today, as he told you, it is an easily a 4 hour long session. So if you were able to get some strong takeaways and some good reminders for you today, imagine what is in store for you for that 4 hours long session. And Mr. Vipin Prashant also personally handholds you so that you do not miss out on revenue, business, or inquiries for you. All right. Then you have business support also coming in from us in case you want us to support you with any campaign work. Then if you need additional access codes, you're getting 20. After 20, when you need more, you can always avail that. The student dashboard that Mr. Ankit showed, even that is available at a one-time setup fee only. I've heard a lot of counselors who have migrated from other platforms to our platform were easily paying 15 to 20,000 alone for the student dashboard on an annual basis. Here, what we are charging you is only a one-time activation fee, which will be accessible lifetime, and that fee is only 5,000 rupees. Then we have associate platforms in case you want to scale it and you want to have more and more partners in different regions who will be taking your business forward in their own region and locality. Even that is possible. Additional sub CRMs. Let's say you want to increase your referral partner from 5 to 15 and then to 50. You can always do that. Our platform is completely capable and dynamically it is possible for you to scale it multi-folds. And additional suitability reports. So if the lead generation tool is helping you with generating leads, engaging with your leads, and also helping you with conversions and closures for your complete service, then you can always avail for more suitability reports. And a certificate sample, actually, it's not a sample, it's a live certificate of Mr. Sushil Babbar, which is right now being presented for a sample purpose. So this is the certificate that you will be getting, which is duly accredited by BCPA India, which is a national association in India for counseling psychologists. And then it is by ACCPH UK, which is an international association, again, a university, an association that accredits courses for psychology related courses globally. And even we've been fortunate to have our course directly accredited by these two very reputed associations directly. Next slide, please, Manish. Okay. Coming back to our promise that yes, we have a discount which is available for you. And as I told you, this is a one-time offer. The offer that we had released in the last webinar, that is also not getting repeated. So I'm very sure the offer that gets released in this webinar will also be not repeated in the next webinar. And this particular pricing is, again, you will not get in any of the regular discounts in case we happen to run on a regular basis, let's say on a quarterly basis. This price will not come to you even at that point in time. So what you see here is what you can expect only for a limited period of time. All right. So a solution which will help you go digital, go local, as well as go global in just 3 days. It is possible where the entire setup for you can go and you can go live in just 3 days. Next slide, please. Generally, all right. This is a very important segment, which is going to be very, very helpful because I'm sure a lot of you have these questions with you already. All right. After this FAQ session, we are going to open the floor for an open Q&A. So please keep your questions ready and put them on the chat and send it across to the admin or the host directly. And we will take these questions one by one and we'll try to address all of them until the time of the webinar today. We have enough time, so we'll be able to spend some good time on the Q&A where we can resolve your query, doubt right away live, where Mr. Vipin, Mr. Ankit are also personally available, so you can have a direct clarification from them. All right. Ankit, can I also have you live? All right. So we have Mr. Ankit who will be actually helping us with these FAQs. These are the
Yeah, Fatima.
out of many. These are the four very top frequently asked questions, especially by a career counselor or a psychologist. So we'll have Mr. Ankit who will address it for us. All right. The first question, Ankit, is what is the reliability and validity of the assessment?
Okay. See, reliability and accuracy is the biggest strength of this product. Okay. So in last 10 years, if I say we have fine tuned, and have achieved the highest reliability as of now. So if I share you the some of the data, okay, of the reliability data. So as of now, we have achieved 0.92. That's 92%. So our range is 90 to 92%. It is reliable. We are using alpha factoring, and whatever theories we are using in this assessment, this is backed by well-proven psychometric theories. So reliability and validity is very high, not only in the India. If you look at the entire Asia Pacific, it is very highly reliable and very stable product. We are using ONET methodology. In fact, if you go to ONET USA, you will find the complete detailing of Edu Milestone's career assessment product that's published there as well. You can find their section. So it's highly accurate and reliable.
Okay, thank you. Um, Next question is what are the different types of assessments we have?
So we are having a different types of assessment starting from fifth class up to the professionals. So we are having assessment from fifth to seventh class, eighth, ninth, 10th class. We are having for 11th and 12th class. Further bifurcated for 11th and 12th, science stream, humanities separate, commerce separate. Because if a student is coming from bio stream, we cannot suggest to him for the engineering part, right? Because he has already taken. So we are having the further classification also, like career assessment for commerce student, career assessment for science student. Same way we are having assessment for the graduates, and then we are having assessment from the professionals. So it cover all the age groups, all the segments, starting from fifth class up to the professionals. Then we are having some standalone assessments also, like engineering branch selector as a standalone assessment. Then we are having assessment for the IB board. That's a separate assessment we are having. We are having separate assessment for international studies, or if I say for international market, like IB board, IGCSE. So we are having a different assessment for that age group. Again, all these assessments are available in multiple languages.
Great. Um, are there any charges for yearly maintenance or for the upgradation of your platform?
No, absolutely no. So from our side, there is no yearly maintenance charges. There is no software upgradation charges. In fact, whatever platform we are providing, this will be coming with the SSL security. So all the pages, whatever we are providing, will be SSL secured. Okay, and there will not be any upgradation charges. In fact, whatever access codes we are providing, there will not be any expiry date also attached with these access codes. So say, for example, you are having some access code and for any reason you take a pause and you want to again use this assessment after say 6 or 7 months, again, these access codes can be used. There is no expiry date attached with these access codes also.
Okay, great. In fact, what they will be getting right now is going to be the latest version of the platform that is being released.
Absolutely. So that gives the answer of your fourth question also, Fatima. How frequently do you update your platform? So we update our platform every quarter. Every 3 months, we update our platform. So let me highlight you, this platform is specially designed for the career counselors. As a company, from our side, we are not providing any career counseling directly to the students. In fact, whatever leads we do receive, we pass to the counselors only. So every quarter we are having one internal forum where all the counselors share their feedbacks, and if any new career path has come or any details they share, we accumulate all this information in a central forum. We are having a research team. It goes to the research team. We pick the best suggestions from the counselors community, and that we incorporate and release every quarterly. So we are having minor releases that happens every month, and we are having major releases that happens quarterly. Like very recent version we have launched this month only, where or say for example 2 months back we introduced EQ, emotional quotient. This month we have released, say for example, career boosters. So every time there are upgradations, and all these upgradations notifications all the counselors do receive on the timely basis. We have monthly magazines, through that they receive. We are having close connection with all the experienced counselors, so we share with them over the WhatsApp community. So all these releases will be quite often and will be informed to them through various sources.
Okay, great. All right. Manish, next slide, please. Okay, we're listening. All right. Now it's time for you to ask all your questions. In fact, we've received a lot of questions already. So I will be taking up them on first come, first serve basis. So stay back, stay tuned. You might be able to resolve one of the questions that you might have thought of or you might have not thought of. All right. I'll take up the first question, which is shared by Chitra. Chitra has actually shared 4 questions, so I will take them up one by one. First is, do you give any option for your partners with a trial version to explore all the features? I'll answer that question for you, Chitra. Yes, one of the business consultant will be reaching out to you on your WhatsApp number if you've registered with your WhatsApp number also. And if you need a trial version or you want a demo testing, it will be available to you for a short period of time. Short period of time because we have the offer which is ending on Monday. But of course, you're free to do the testing for however long you want. But yes, until the offer price of Monday, you can definitely explore this firsthand. Your second question is. Do you have any help user guide for partners who are signing up? I am assuming this question is from a point of view of how is the onboarding process and what happens as a part of the training. We have a very structured way, a structured process and procedure through which we onboard our partners. So we will have an onboarding form that will be given to you. Once you fill and submit that onboarding form, we will have your training, which will be scheduled. So we have already specially opened up training batches for the for the forthcoming week. Otherwise, our regular batches training calendars are usually full, but because we had to plan this in advance, we've kept a few slots open and available. So we have a complete detailed 3 hours of training session, which will be live from the trainer. And you will also get a recorded version. So instead of a user guide, you will have a live recording of that own training, which you can use for any number of time that you like. Plus, you will have a dedicated support in case you are stuck at any point in time. You will have 2 to 3 dedicated supports or point of contact whom you can reach out to. So the service level time or the turnaround time is going to be as quickly as possible. All right. The third question that you've asked is, how does it work when bulk students want to take up career assessments? Is it through hard copy or done online? And relating to that is the fourth question, which Ankit, probably I think you can take this question. How is the bulk report generation working and how does it work?
Okay. So we are having two types of models available. One is the online and second is the offline. If you're conducting any bulk activities, say within the school, who are having at least some systems at place, okay, then you can conduct this assessment within the school premises. A student can do the assessment using any of the system or any of the mobile phone. Okay, so in that case, you can conduct the bulk activity. And once all these assessments are done, control is given to the counselor. If you want to activate all the report in one go, you can just do one click and all the reports will be activated from there. Second, if you are conducting some activities where systems are not available, say in the rural areas or that many systems are not available, then we do have the offline version also. How basically it works is, in offline version, we will give you the OMR sheet and a soft copy of the question paper. So student need to fill this OMR sheet. Now these OMR sheets, either you can send to us, you can either take the image, send to us, you can courier us, or whatever way you are comfortable, and we will activate all the reports on behalf of you, and all these reports will be available within your CRM in the digital format. So in both the ways, it is possible. So you can handle volumes not only the thousand, in the lakhs also. If you are associated with any of the tender where, in a single day, say for example, 1 lakh reports or 50,000 reports need to be done, it's very much possible, and we are doing continuously.
Okay. All right. The next question is by Bhavya. Ankit, if you can take it up, which all other psychometric tests do we have?
Mhm.
What that's the question. What all psychometric tests do we have?
Okay, so we are using in all the psychometric assessments, we are using multiple theories. Okay, first levels, though I'm sure I have already answered. We are having assessments starting from fifth class up to the professionals. Now, these assessments we are using multiple psychometric tests. Say, for an example, we are using career interest. For career interest, it's based on the Holland theory. We are using career personality evaluation that's based on Myers-Briggs or Carl's Young theory. We are using learning style that's based on the Fleming. We are using EQ-EI theory. We are using DBDA. So all these theories, are linked with this assessment.
Okay. Which connects me to the next question asked by Sandeep, which says which testing batteries are your assessments based on? Like I could observe sections of DBDA.
Absolutely, absolutely. So all these theories are included in the assessment. As I mentioned, Holland theory for the interest, MBTI, then Carlsian, sorry, for personality. Then comes your work, that's the Fleming's. Then EQEI theory, then DBDA battery, then your so these are the different theories that we have included in the one platform.
Next question is by Sumaya. How much basic knowledge should we have about various courses as a career counselor? That's the part one of the question. How to get updated? Which is the best source to stay updated about
Okay.
different courses or career paths?
So that's the reason to the counselors as well as to the students, we are providing the career library. Now, in this career library in a very simple form, information related with that career is included, whether that what's the career all about, roles and responsibilities, videos, salary levels, colleges, courses. So for that, we are having a knowledge depository that we call it as a career library. So that will be along with the platform.
Right. All right. Next question is, I hope Sumaya that answered your question. If not, in case if any of the questions, if you think you need us to elaborate on certain points, please feel free to write us again. And if time permits us, we'll definitely take it up. Else, definitely one-on-one, we are going to connect with you. Next question is by Vandana. She also asks two questions. First question, I'll take it up. Is EMI facility available to pay the amount? Vandana, EMI facility, if you are a card holder, yes, EMI facility is available through the payment gateways that we are using. We generally use Instamojo or Razorpay. In case you're using a card, then the convenience fee is something which is going to be additional that you might have to bear, because this is the charge of the payment gateway provider not coming to EduMilestone. So that is something you will have to bear. Plus, your bank might charge you their own interest rates if you're opting for an EMI. So yes, EMI is possible, and it will also have two more components. One is the convenience fee, which is almost approx 2% that you'll have to pay, and plus the interest amount depending on the credit card that you hold. It will be anywhere between an average of 13%. All right, but our price of 14,999 remains the same, and yes, you can avail the EMI. The next part of our question is, can I integrate my own virtual program modules for students as well? If you can answer that question, okay.
So here, this platform is limited to the career assessment and whatever centralized tie-ups we have done. Okay, so if you are having any other virtual modules or any other your own courses or any part, that will not be included as a part of this platform. For that, you need to have your own web page, your own website, or separate solution. This platform can be integrated with that one, but that solution cannot be integrated with this one.
Okay. Okay. Next question. One of the questions is, if probably Ankit, you can highlight uh, uh, which type of solution is this, because we deal with a co-branded solution also, and we also deal with a pure 100% white label platform. So
Mhm.
if you can also just clear out which type of solution is this that we're offering right now.
Okay. So this solution, what we have come out today, this is a co-branded solution. So what does it mean, co-branded solution? It means if you look at the URL, say for example, your company name is ABC. So URL will be abc.edumilestones.com. So here our name and your name both will come in the URL, but when it comes on the platform, throughout the platform, it will display your logos, it will display your contact number. Nowhere you will find Edu Milestones information over there. It will display your information, but still it will be considered as a co-branded because in the URL, both the names will come because we use for the co-branding, we use the shared server. When it comes to the white label solution, in white label solution, in fact, the URL again will be your own URL. Say abc.com or cca.com or whatever name you are having, that is called as a white label solution. We have both these solutions available, but this program, what we have come out today, or this offer, what we have come out today, is only for the co-branded solutions.
Okay, great. Thank you for clarifying that. I hope that answered a lot of questions that I got on that similar front. I hope, Sandeep, this answered your question as well. Okay. Next question is by Jyoti Iswaran. She asks, if I procure this platform, is API integration at an extra cost, and how will it work if we have a domain already?
Okay. So yes, if you already have the web page, for example, and you want to integrate this assessment as a part of your web page, we don't charge an extra amount for the API. We will provide the API. The only thing is you need to have at least a technical person who can consume this API. So if you're having any technical person, we can provide the API. Using this API, if you already have the website and your own login structure, it can be integrated with your own login structure only, so that Edu Milestones will not collect any of the data. Neither we need email ID, neither we need the phone number. It will be straight away integrated. So in that case, this web page will not be required. We can give you the API, it can be integrated one way. Second way, if you are just planning a very simple integration, not like API based integration, in that case, you can just connect this web page as a hyperlink with your website. So both the things are possible. Those who are not having the technical capabilities, or those who just want as a link in their website, they can hyperlink it, whatever solution we are providing. Those who want a API to integrate with their login structure, we can provide that API also, and we don't charge any additional amount for the API. But integration will be done at your level, and support will be given from our side.
Absolutely. In fact, a step-by-step guidance and process is given for you to seamlessly complete the integration.
There'll
All
be
right.
complete documentation will be given, and there'll be complete KT will be done to your developer, and we will be supporting you till integration is not completed.
All right. Next question is by Ashutosh, who asks, does the platform have information on different entrance exams for colleges?
So that's a part of our student dashboard that comes as an add-on. Yes. So if you're taking a student dashboard, in that case, information about different colleges across the India, not only the colleges, in fact, the prediction also, how much chances you are having, entrance exams, all this information will be available.
All right. The next question is by Mahesh. He wants to understand the USA company that you had mentioned, which is associated for the assessment and the reliability.
onet.org.
ONET, yes. So if anyone wants, yes, if anyone wants to check out.
Onet.org is well known. So those who come from the psychology background, or those who come from the current assessment background, they must be knowing this ONET depository that's used across the globe. So if you go over there, and we can share the link also where you can find the details of Edu Milestones over there. So across all the globe, all the assessment, most of the major assessments, those who are the trustworthy, they use the methodology by ONET only, and we are one of them. So in India, there are only two companies. One is we, and there's one more company who use the ONET. So we are one of them.
All right. Next question is by Vandana. Again, who gets the domain renewal done annually of the website?
So as I mentioned, if you are going with the co-branded solution, there is no renewal cost. There is nothing, because domain will be given from our side. Say for example, vanna.edumilestones.com. So this domain maintenance, everything, SEO, everything will come on us. So there will not be any renewal charges. But if you are using the API, and you are using, or you are treating your website as a standalone website where you want to integrate our product, then definitely you need to have your own renewals.
Yes. So in that case, the domain name that you purchase or that you're already using, You need to continue the renewal at your site. For those who don't have a
If
website,
we are giving you, if we are giving you, then there is no renewals at all. If you are taking yourself and you are having your own separately, then you need to pay for it.
yes, including your domain name, hosting, maintenance, as well as the SSL that you need for your
And
own website.
most important thing is SSL, because SSL yearly SSL itself costs starting from 3,000 rupees to 10,000 rupees every yearly. So whatever amount we are charging you 14,999, this includes SSL also. If anybody is from the technology side or anybody, just go online and search SSL. SSL procuring itself starts from 2,000 rupees every year. You need to pay for it. So in our case, there is no maintenance charges at all. Whatever these payments and all these things are there will be done at our level.
Mr. Nitin asked, what is the cost of access code after 20 codes? I'll take this question. For Nitin and for the reference of everyone who is still staying back with us, so after 20, you can of course purchase more access codes where the minimum batch that you can purchase from us is again a batch of 20 more access codes. So we have batch prices. So we have a batch of 20, 50, 100, 250, 500, and for larger volumes, we have institutional pricing as well. Right now, I will just tell you the basic slabs that we have. So an access code will cost you anywhere between 300 to 500 rupees plus GST per code. So higher the batch you have purchased from us, lesser will be the price per access code. And these access codes are universal access codes. They can be used across the range of the assessments that are inbuilt and integrated onto your platform. And as Mr. Ankit said, they do not expire. All right. So you will have a lifetime validity of the complementary codes as well as the codes that you will be purchasing. Next question is by Archana. She says, do we get information regarding overseas education or access on this platform? I think Ankit, you'll be a better person to answer this.
Fatima, sorry, can you repeat the question once again?
The question is, do we get information regarding overseas education or access to that information on this platform?
You mean to say colleges, international colleges information? So if the
Oh, yes.
yeah,
I think that's what she means.
okay. So if it's the international colleges, yes, that's a part of the student dashboard. So if you are availing the student dashboard, then access to Indian colleges as well as international colleges, both the database, both the information will be available. Not only this one, if you need any support in the admission process across 22 plus countries, we can also help you for the admission process. But definitely that admission process charges will be separate, but we can provide you support also for the admissions, including the Ivy League colleges.
Correct, correct. For someone who's actually interested into, if you're already a career counselor and you now want to become a study abroad consultant as well, please reach out to the business team who gets in touch with you, and they will be able to help you with a complete information on how you can become one. All right. Mr. Ramkrishna asked, is the assessment available in Telugu language? I'll take this up. Yes, it is available in Telugu language. Please note, we have 7 languages that is currently available on the platform, and all the assessments are going to be available in these 7 languages, and Telugu is one of them. Next question is by Sonia. Well, I am already using a platform from last 2 years and I have shelled out around 50,000, but haven't had fruitful results. We need to pay annual charges for the website as well as the technology we use. We pay separate for psychometric tests. Do we have to bear them here also? Ankit, do you want me to repeat the question for you?
It's clear. So
Okay.
in fact, I know what your concern is. So as I mentioned previously, there are no renewal or there is no maintenance charge. There is no yearly maintenance charges. There will not be any yearly SSL charges. There will not be any yearly web page charges. So if I say there will not be any annual charges, there'll be only the renewal charges. If your access codes are consumed, you need to take further access codes, but there'll not be any further platform charges or platform renewal charges for co-branded platform.
Right, right. In fact, Archana, I'm going to simplify this and break this down for you. There is going to be a one-time setup fee or the one-time cost. to be a part of EduMilestone's platform as well as getting avail the entire technology. Second is in case you want any more add-ons to your platform over and above our platform, which is already given to you. Third price is going to be for the access code, which is again a purchase requirement only. It's not that your access codes are over and you have to renew it so that your platform is going to be live and active. No, absolutely no. You might take a batch of 20 and then you might use it over a period of next 3 months, 6 months, and again you might, you might not be working for the next 3 months, 6 months. The platform is going to be live and active. All right. I hope
To
that
add on
answered your
further,
concern.
if you have done any assessment this year and the same student comes to you after 3 years and you want to access 2 years old report, yes, in your platform you can access 2 years old report also. Neither we are deleting any of the older reports.
Absolutely. So, maintaining and managing your database so that it helps you with quick retrieval, that is also possible. How much do we need to pay for per psychometric test is a question again asked by Archana. I'll take this up. So this is to clear out to everyone, even for you, Archana. We are not charging you for per psychometric assessment. All right, the tests are already inbuilt and integrated onto your platform, so you can have unlimited number of people coming onto your platform, doing all of these, experiencing all of these assessments. Sign up with you so that you can get their data. They will be able to complete the entire assessment also, so the entire experience is also given to them at absolutely no cost. Only for the people who have paid you for your service and wants to activate a report is when an access code will be required. All right. Otherwise, it's an absolute free flow which benefits majority of our channel partners. So they are able to engage and give a very good experience to the students as well. Plus, we also give them access to a free short report that gives them a flavor of what to expect. So yes, so you don't pay for any psychometric test. What you pay is for the report that you activate. All right. You might have 100 people.
Yeah. To make it simplify, if I give you an example, if you are conducting some webinar in the school and college and say 100 students has done the assessment, then we will not charge you for these 100 students. Now, out of 100 students, say only 10 students has made the payment and you have activated only 10 reports. Remaining 90 you have not activated. So we will not charge for the 100, we will charge only for the 10 reports. So 90, whenever in future they will be converted or probably they need the report, and once you're activating the report, then only it will be charged.
Right. The next question is again asked. It's a repeat question, but I'll again reiterate this. Is this price for co-branding or white label? As we have cleared, this pricing is for a co-branded platform. If you want, if you have a requirement of a white label platform, a business consultant is any day going to reach out to you in next 3 hours. If you have a requirement of a white label, please reach out to us and we will help you with the details and pricing of a white label also. But just to give you a base there. What we give you is a pure 100% white label solution, and the only company in India who offers a pure white label solution. So if you have a requirement, please reach out to us and we will help you out. We have another question that repeats: is the assessment available in Hindi and Telugu? To which we've already addressed that yes, we have assessment available in Telugu and in Hindi and more other 5 languages. So Gujarati, Marathi, Tamil, Kannada, Malayalam is also available. All right. I will now quickly take last 3 questions only, though there are a lot of questions that are still pouring in, but we want to complete the webinar on time. So I'll take up the last 3 questions. Okay. How many assessments for this platform under 1499? Again, as I told you, you will get a complete range of 23 plus combined, comprehensive, and standalone psychometric assessments integrated onto your platform. Next question is by Gurmeet. I attended the session late. Please tell the details again. So we're anyway recording the session. Yes, the session is getting recorded. So once we're able to, edit it and we're able to publish it live, anyone who has missed it out or wants to do a rerun of the entire webinar and, get to those nitty-gritties and for further discussion, that recording will also be available on request only. All right. Um, okay. This question is again by Sandeep. How many psychometric testing licenses do we get at 14,999? So again, I am reiterating, you get complete range of psychometric assessments, and to activate any 20 reports of your students, you will get 20 access codes under this 14,999 to activate your students report. All right. Uh, Last one more. Okay. I'll take this last question, which is asked by Sheetal, if I'm not wrong. She asks, what is the time duration of the training? So the entire orientation training that we will be doing in the forthcoming week. So we have special batches opened up only in the next week, which are available. Otherwise, our calendars are packed as of now. But we have these schedules open. So each session will go on. So there is one session that you will have to attend, and the training is available for one person. And this session will go on for 3 hours. All right. And it can take a little more time also. And we generally prefer that this sessions are taken once your platform is also ready. But if it is not ready, nonetheless, we will still be taking the training session, and you will have a dedicated support and recording of the training session. So you will always have your own session with you always. And as I told you, there is an onboarding form that we send you so that it helps us design and develop your platform. So generally, our turnaround time to deliver the platform to you is 3 working days. All right. I think I will have to give a hard stop for us here, Ankit. Should I close the session, Ankit?
Yep.
All right, all right. It is 6:04 already. We intended to complete by 6 o'clock. So everyone's questions who have not been taken up or answered, please don't worry. We are recording this particular session, so all your questions are also getting recorded. Any question that has been unanswered, we will come back to you one on one. Plus, we are anyway reaching out to you within 3 hours from the session. So you can ask us a lot more questions, and we'll be able to address it one by one. We are available for the next 2 days. I'll just be reiterating. The price is going to be 14,999, inclusive of GST. There is one-time cost, so there is no annual renewal or maintenance fee, and of course, there's nothing additional over and above that you see here. And you'll be able to activate 20 reports from here. And we have this available for you until the Monday 6 p.m. only. All right. So you can reach out to our numbers, which is displayed here. Anyway, we are also reaching out to you. So we will also be able to help you. We have a couple of payment mode options. We have GPay available. We have NEFT, IMPS available. In case you want to pay via card, or credit, or a debit card, even that is available. And you can also avail for an EMI after that. But yes, that additional cost will be applicable.